Good evening, afternoon, morning, depending on where you are. Welcome to another stream. And today I'm gonna do the first year of the Amstrad CPC computers. Started with the 464, 664, and the 6128. We're just gonna go for the 1984 games, and I'm not gonna go through all the games. There are some games that are just not fun to play, but there are some that should be. And we'll see what happens. We'll Amstrad CPC, as I said, came out in 1984. Amstrad, and M Sugar wanted to compete in the market against the big names in the UK, especially the Sinclair, ZX Spectrum, and the C64, etc. So they came out with a computer that looked a bit different than most. It had either a built-in cassette recorder in case of the 464, or a built-in disk drive and the 664 and the 6128. And a disk drive instead of what we now see more or less a standard disk drive of 3.5 inch, or the old standard 5.25 inch, and before that the 8 inch of course. This one was 3 inch, was a bit of a weird format, mostly chosen by Amstrad because it was cheaper for them than using other drives. And well, it gives us issues now still, because if we want to use those computers or the Sinclair Spectrum Plus 3, which later was made by Amstrad, the discs are hard to get. There are very few on the market and they are relatively expensive, even empty discs. But we'll see what we find in games for the Amstrad CPC. As you can see, I already started the machine. It acts as if it's a 128K machine, which came out probably a year later. But we'll see what we find. There's a number of games, and we'll start with some of the less good ones. Let's start with one that was basically an advertisement for Weetabix. And we'll see what it does. One nice thing about Amstrad Basic was that you didn't have to look at whether it was basic or bin or whatever format the file was. Just do a run with file and it would run. Okay, we got 5 levels and we can play, and this is not the best game ever, but oh well. I hope I'm not oversteering on the microphone. If I do, I'm sure someone will let me know. A bit of a different variation on the Space Invaders, etc. of back in the day. So you don't have a bullet, you have to collect the rocket before you can shoot it up at the opponent. And there is some protection that you can use. As you can see, a very simple game with some issues. Well. Hi, Sigurd. Yeah, I am always surprised to see that these kind of things were used as advertisements. But how you doing, mate? It doesn't look really that positive as an ad, this kind of game. But I thought I'd start with this one just for fun. I'm doing good, have tomorrow off, so start a long weekend now, and yeah, I'm all prepared for Saturday for the Manic Miner stream. And today, as you can see, we're doing Amstrad CPC. The first year off, and as I mentioned in my intro, I didn't do all the games, but there are something like 27 or so games I think that I selected to go through. No, this one, for instance, if I'm really honest, is not worth it, but it's kind of fun because it's different than what you normally see. And it gives you some idea of what all came out early in the life of these home computers. Before people actually realize that they... yeah, okay. Filled up with neat wheat energy. Okay, it seems my character is called Dunk. Okay. Hey, Teal. Good morning for you. At least no. No, it's afternoon, eh? Just afternoon, yeah. It's 1, yeah. I know. I suddenly realized, oh no, we are not on a Saturday, so I'm starting at 1 your time. Thank you. How are you doing, mate? Did your day off yesterday help? I know, it's been quite a start, eh? Yeah, I understand. It was something, but it wasn't enough yet. Yeah. So, since I don't have a memory, Sigabjorn, did you have any experience with Amstrad CPC computers? I used to have a memory, but you know, I went over 40 and it all changed. Okay, well, I had a friend who had a Schneider CPC 664, so basically the same machine, but in the Schneider look. It had a few small differences. Oops. Ah, yes. I still can't believe that. I couldn't imagine this being used as an advertisement for Weetabix nowadays. Eh? The look of the Schneider one was a lot more professional, more German, I guess, because the Amstrad one was black, had I think black keys and then some red and blue. That too, Teal. That too. While the Schneider had the keys all in grey with some different tints of grey, and it just looked more professional. There wasn't a big difference between the machines. I think there was small difference on the hardware level, something like different connectors default, but that was about it really. And of course, if you went for the German market, you got the German keyboard instead of a British keyboard. Oops. I missed. I guess that's something else that you have never have to get used to, Teal. Different keyboards. Over here, if you go to a country just one border further, you have a different keyboard to use. Yeah. Well, they had the same number of keys in those days, but they had to redistribute them a bit more, because in Germany you needed umlaut and the ring OS, etc. Well, in the UK, they had a pound sign instead of hash, for instance, because yeah, they needed a pound on there. And of course, France, instead of QWERTY, they use AZERTY, so AZERTY at the top line of letters. Germany uses QWERTZ instead of the default QWERTY. I believe it, yeah, if you're not used to different keyboards. I well remember when my sister, she was doing some accounting course and on the computer, and she didn't have any experience really with computers, so it was her first real experience with a PC. And she wanted to practice on my computer at home, and yeah, okay, no problem, we can do that. But she kept making weird typos. Hey Wen! Good evening! How you doing, Wen? And so my sister kept making weird typos on the keyboard, and at first I didn't realize why, and suddenly I realized that where do you take that course? Oh wow, 1.5 hours, that stinks. So I asked my sister where she took that course, and it turned out it was just across the border in Belgium, and they use a French keyboard instead of American keyboard that we use basically. So she was constantly trying the wrong keys. Yeah, I hope I won't have any issues with my internet today. I had 2 cases today where I lost connection for 3 to 4 minutes, but let's hope those were the only cases. But apart from your internet issues, Wen, are you okay? Enjoying the fact that you're now also having weekend? As you can see in this game, you don't so much lose a life as you lose some of your shield whenever you're hit. Ah, nice. I thought you would have been practicing with another game, Wen. You know, Sekiro. Ah, stream code was a bit late, but just announced the stream. Oh, Wen, did you see my note about your Stream Elements bot working again? Ah, okay, yeah, I don't see them while I'm streaming, so that's why I wasn't sure if you'd seen them. Yeah, I decided to test it with oops command, you know. Always fun outages, yeah. Officially, by my count yesterday, I would have had to do 12, but I thought 10 was enough to test to make sure that it worked. I'll play through this level and then I'll stop, because it's not the best game ever, eh? I just wondered if anything would change after the first few levels, but it looks like it's just more of the same all the time. But yeah, this was advertisement for Weetabix back in the day. No, stays the same. Ah, we even start. How do we get? Yeah. It's been enough of this. Let's go for another game. Spannerman. Hi, Curtis. Yeah, exactly. It was Weetabix versus whatever. Yeah. Good afternoon for you too. How you doing, Curtis? Yeah, that thing worked. Thank you, Wen, for the bits. I hope you also had sound. And that the levels were okay. Good. Thanks for the bits, Wen. You didn't have to do that, you know that. I don't have any special values in there, Sigabjorn, but thanks for the 69 bits. Those are nice. That's what you wanted to hear, didn't you? Yeah, as Wen knew, and Teal actually too, I have been setting up some alerts for bits, subscribers, followers, and for raids. So we'll see if any of them show up during the day. But thanks both for the bits there. Okay, options I guess. Joystick control up, down, left, right, fire plus up is jump up. Ain't that nice? Fire plus up to jump, so not just fire. Okay, and kick or add fire plus down. Joystick, let's try. Start. Difficulty level 1, you know? I'm no longer the kid that used to be able to play games. You have to try and avoid the flood as long as possible in this. And also try not to get hit by any falling rocks. Or whatever they are. Already starting to flood there. Curtis, not half as much as I sucked. I tried it, I didn't even get over 10k, so... Ah, it got hit by the rock, so I don't have to kick it. A phone stream, eh? Oops. Why a phone stream, Teal? Ah, got it. You want... Yeah, see what you mean. I better try and shut down those down there before it becomes really full there. A real piano, so you have to hit the keys harder. In general. I think someone's going to drown here. I did try that in the past, playing on a piano, but I noticed that you have to hit them a lot harder than On the keyboard usually. Ah, other direction, okay. I've only quickly tested this game earlier to see if it worked, and I know the basic idea behind it, but as you can see, I'm not good at it. I've never really played it, but let's get out of the way of that one. Whoa. Oops. Okay. I guess they consider that score good. Yeah, that was really unlucky timing, but nothing you can do. I'm actually gonna check if there's anything special in the instructions I didn't know. You're Lisa. Yeah, giant antimatter rats. Yeah, we're talking 80s. We got all the terms combined that don't make sense. Right-handed, 3-man per game. Yeah, if you cure all the leaks, how on earth you ever gonna do that? Doesn't seem possible to me, but that's probably my issue, not the game. We're going for the next game. As you can see, we're emulating the disk drive here, so that makes it nice and easy. Enter, space, and shift. Nah, let's use. We got another shoot 'em up. This is a bit better than the Weetabix one, I guess. I'm having some issues with sound here that unnecessarily came through. The sound, yeah, that's where the sound comes from. This is back in the day when people didn't care that much if they got into copyright issues. They just did what they wanted anyway. Oops. Okay. And we all know how good I am at shoot 'em ups. Not. Was I at a certain level? Let's try the lowest level, see if that makes a difference. See if I can make it at least through one level that way. Probably not, but we'll try. No, it looks similar to what I was playing earlier. Oops. That was a blunder. Can we make it through this one level at least? Maybe, yeah, we did. Somehow. Don't ask me how. Ah, we get different characters. That's at least something. Quite a difference compared to that Weetabix one. Okay, this was... I've seen worse games. Seen better ones too, but I've seen worse. Ah yeah, Roland. Roland was a bit of a weird character that they thought of for a while as a bit of a mascot, or whatever you want to call it, for the CPC computers. Redefine playing keys. Yeah, I did say R. Okay, there we go. Ah, here I have to do it. R, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. Okay. So they had some more or less default games often that they made with that character instead of any other characters. In this case, it's just... I can't go there. I thought I could go through, but I have to go through this direction. It's just get all the squares away. By the way, I assume that the levels aren't too high, because if the levels are too high, please let me know. I've made a mistake here. Yeah, I did. I locked myself out. I can't complete that. Let's put a name in. Wow, high score. Yeah, wow. I'll try one more time. It doesn't help, the view of the 3D is rather limited. Let's see if we can do it this way around. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Ah, move too early. Oh well, in theory I would have completed it, so... I find it enough for this. It's just a quick game. I had to do some Roland games in here because, well, that is something that's specific for the CPC. But most of them aren't very good. Actually, in 1984 there were 6 Roland games I seem to remember, and I only chose 2 of them because the others were too bad. Yeah, was more or less, yeah. They try to make it into that. You will notice that the games that use the Roland character are usually presented by Amsoft, Amstrad's internal software. Yeah. But they're often quite bad games. At least you have decent music sometimes. Then options. Can I change the keys? Speed 2. S2. Can I redefine the keys? No. Well, let's go joystick. This is actually Roland. I said joystick, but for some reason it doesn't take it. Okay, then I have to look for the keys quickly. Okay. AZ, and it's probably NM or this one. No. Which one did they use for that? for left and right. Open. Ah, okay, got them. And then we just need to find where to dig with, and that's probably the space. Yeah, okay. Is of course a famous game, really, but yeah, this version isn't very good. Only thing good about it basically is music, and that will after a while get irritating anyway. There's also an interesting difference compared to the original game that is based on, namely that you use the same key to dig as to fill the hole with. And you only need to fill it once. Exactly, Space Panic, yeah. I couldn't think of the name. Thank you, Curtis. Ah, yeah, of course you can dig at the bottom level. I always forget that. Let's see if anyone comes in here. Or if they're smart enough not to. They're not smart enough, and oh yeah, you can also let one of them fall on the other. As I mentioned, the melody becomes irritating after a while. Thankfully, we have an enter key to change that. Same as, for instance, in Manic Minor on the Spectrum, where you also can use the enter key to stop the music during play. Which I'm pretty sure Wen will be very thankful for in 2 days. Because as you guys know, I will be doing my Manic Minor stream in 2 days. For those who don't know, I found 11 commercial versions of Manic Minor. The only commercial version I won't be playing, or commercial versions I should say, are the ones for mobile phone that also came out. But I will be playing all of the other commercial versions, including the ORG version, but that's the only one I will do. Oops. The ORG version is the only one I will not be able to do on the MiSTer, because I only can get that as a tab file, not as a disk file. Yeah, I know that's not enough. No. That was an oops. But yeah, I will be doing the 11 commercial versions that are possible, and I will be doing the one extra. The one extra ZX81 version. There are versions without music and some with a bit of a different music. Wen loves that music, Teal. Didn't you know that? That's why she gave so many points towards the challenge. I also guess she's AFK, because otherwise she would have reacted to that. Ah, there she is. There we go. This version is easier than the original Space Panic, I must say. So far, at least, so. As long as you don't make that mistake. Ah, okay. Let's try to... Ah, I'm not allowed to run against it from the bottom. Okay, I didn't know that. I do it again. That was a real oops, I think, but okay. If you don't think so, feel free to not do it. Nope. I think I deserved at least 2 or 3 there, but okay. If you think 1 is enough. But yeah, those were some Roland games. Yeah, Punchy. I think that is the one with the police officer that looks a lot like a variation on... Oh, what's it called again on the Spectrum? Quasimodo. Ah, yeah, you will see this at times. The Amstrad computers came with a... included with a monitor in the days, and you could either go cheap for the green monitor or pay a bit more, was quite a bit more actually, for the color monitor. So that's why you sometimes get, especially with the Amsoft games, did you have a... I only added the ones you deserved, Ren. I actually added less than you thought you deserved, so... But no, it's fair. As I said, there were at least 2 or 3 there, so... Yeah, one has to get to the one, but... As you can hear, unlike the ZX Spectrum, for instance, and also the Coco, the CPC computer did have a sound chip. Ah, I didn't really expect that one. 20 watt deal. Oh, 20, okay, 20 oopses, I got it now, yeah. Ah, just too early. Okay, well, let's try that again. And then we wait after this jump until the red one comes by, and don't jump in time. Let's try that again. Yeah, that was an oops. Let go of the joystick too quick. It is basically a standard game, but with some different graphics than we usually get for these kind of games. I like the fact that it's not extremely sensitive to the position of your jump, apart and of course from this one. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, you seem to have fun on your stream last night, Teal, from what I saw. Ah, here we go. Let's see, do I have to jump? Well, first of all, I have to jump for this. I have to duck for this. Ah, bummer. Okay, but I'm getting what I need to do now. Not this. Exactly. Oops. I'm gonna try that one more time, because at least one notices I slowly get a bit further in this. It's one of those games where one has to learn the patterns, of course, and we wait. And forget to jump. Duh. Yeah. I was getting better at this, I said, huh? By the way, Teal, you had a pretty long stream, I think, yesterday. Something like 6.5 hours or so? Yeah, I noticed. I saw the time at some point. I thought, he's been going long today. Nope. Okay, let's go for Omami. I could have guessed that it was Mummy, but we don't take any risk. Yeah, so you shot a few opponents, huh? I know how it goes. I have those moments too where I need a bit of shooting or whatever, yeah. Okay, that tea had gone a bit colder than planned. Options. Do I get keys? One is fastest. Okay, we're not going for the fastest. One is hardest. We're not going for the hardest. Well, let's leave the music on. Sound effects too. And looks like we can do it with the joystick, yes. I think I know it here. Yeah, well, you know, I was playing and I was talking, you know. It was still okay. Ah, yeah, it's this one. I played this on the Spectrum, I think. Just making sure, yeah, I have to get all of the rectangles locked out. If I remember correctly, at some point, I wouldn't call this Pacman. This is closer, I guess, to what do you call it? Amidar. Ah, that's nice. I have to wait for him to come. Yeah, because I should be. No, what did I miss? I must have missed something. Once you got everything, it will allow you to use the exit, from what I remember. Ah, here. That was the one I missed. Okay. I think. Or did I? Hard to say. Why is it not allowing me to use the exit? Let's just do all the rows an extra time. Ah. Oh wait, now I got it. No, that was wrong, because I lost the life there. Or do I have to fill this one up after it's gone? No. I was just gonna say, shouldn't have to. What am I missing? As far as I can. Ah, see, that's the one I missed. There we go. We go to the next one. Let's do this systematically. There's always one or two where there will be an extra opponent. There's the one. So there will be an extra opponent coming there in a bit. And that should be all, I think. I just have to wait for him to leave there. There we go, next level. As you see, it does become harder. You get more opponents from the start. Oh, that's the extra opponent. It's a bit precise with movement, so sometimes I miss a corner, as you can see. Ah, that was alive, I think, but not too bad. You can imagine that after you played it for a while, you're kind of fed up with the background music, so you can actually, as you saw, choose to switch it off when you start playing. As far as I know, there's no key to switch it off during playing. That's a bit less good. Of course, you always had the option of, since this was audio through a monitor, you could always lower the volume on the monitor, but it's kind of nice to have the sound effects at least, usually. Not that it makes a lot of difference with this game, but with some games it helps. Then again, we shouldn't complain too hard, because one computer that a lot of people use in the groups I'm in is Amiga, and over there they were already happy if they actually had background music in a game, because quite often it was either background music or sound effects, despite the fact that that machine was a lot stronger than this one. Exactly, Ziggerburn. You know the Amiga, you know that's the problem, that so many games don't have either background music or sound effects. You can often choose between the two, but sometimes you want both of them. It becomes quite a bit harder with more opponents. Did I get everything? It looks like it. But I am not in time for that one. Ah, we got an extra man. Hi, Alex. Good afternoon, I think it is for you, eh? Not 100% sure, but I think you're in the US, so... How are you doing, mate? Nice to see you again. Yeah, if I had that option right now, I would have done that a while ago already. But as far as I know, there is no button. At least I didn't see it listed, so... Oops. No, that was one life gone. I'm missing one. Where? Ah, bottom right. That should be the last one. Ah, oh well. Nope. We're missing a bit somewhere, probably around here somewhere. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that melody is starting to get irritating, to say the least. And well, let's just see what happens if we do a game over on purpose now. Let's see if we can find the one extra opponent so we can do a game over in this level instead of having to wait for the next one. Want to see if there's a good game over screen. Not every game had that, of course. There were some that were just you lost, but who knows, might be something. I doubt it, but we'll try. Are we gonna use Murphy's Law and will be the last one? Yeah, the very last one. Ah, and that wasn't enough yet to kill me. Okay. Then we will go in the next level and get killed here, hopefully. There we go. That's disappointing. And that stupid melody keeps going on. We'll quickly go to a different game. One can always hope, Curtis, but yeah, disappointing. Man, I think it was more because it kept playing. If it was just a short burst of it, it probably wasn't too bad. But yeah, it kept playing, eh? Let's see if this works with the joystick, then at least I don't have to think about keys. Yeah, with an interesting difference I noticed, because I tried this earlier, it waits a bit before it takes a turn. So you have a bit more time often. And that was stupid. That was a very big oops there. Of course, as you can imagine, you're not allowed to touch your own tail, so... And your tail goes longer, as in this case, and I went the wrong way. Oh, I got lucky there. Did I still? Yeah, I still got lucky because I went the wrong way, but it turned out okay. Let's see if I can at least make... No, not this time. Did it again. Last life, I guess. I want this one. I better take that on the way back. There we go. And I did it again. But yeah, it's a decent version of Nibbler. And no fighting over oops. I'll try one more time. Come Come on, I want to go up there. I keep missing that up exit there. Yeah. Duh! That was not so much an oops as stupidity. Do I make that? No. I thought I could just make it, but I couldn't. Ah, wrong way. So close. Uh-oh. Yeah. No, we're not gonna make this. Yeah, something like that. Feel free to add them. I told you, guys. I'll leave it up to you. If you feel it was an oops, it's an oops. Yeah, Munch-it. You're just gonna let Ren have her revenge on me. Left, right, up, down. Yeah, you can add a few, Ren. That went wrong there. Left, right, up, down. Aha. Yeah, this is the Pacman clone with with a few errors. One of the errors is the fact that there are dead ends in the map. The map they made here is just stupid. Made by people who don't understand Pac-Man clearly. Yeah, they do flash, but yeah. The sound is enough, but they also flash. If you look at it, once I grab it, you see they flash, but the sound does help, because at least you know then what to do. But yeah, this is not the best Pacman clone ever, but interestingly, there wasn't a really good Pacman on the C60 of the CPC in 1984. There probably were ones later on, but the first year there wasn't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Those dead ends just don't make sense. That makes it extra bad. Plus, it's just too damn slow, really. As you may notice, I'm actually not so much going after the ghost because I'm really trying to see if I can make it through the first level. Okay, Teal. What's the plan for lunch? What do you want to get? Ah. Enjoy your lunch, mate. That works. Well, enjoy it. And see you later, I hope. It's just weird having dead ends in a Pac-Man game. It just doesn't feel right somehow. The reason why I want to play through this level is I want to see if the next level is different or if they have the same level. Okay, they do have different levels. Once again with dead ends though, but not the big ones from earlier. Although, wow, talk about dead end here. What beeping is that, Wen? Is that a beeping from the game, you mean? Shouldn't be much longer though, because I will be losing my last life now. I had hoped to take it a bit longer, but yeah, it's not exactly the best Pacman clone ever. We'll go to Mr. Wong's Loopy Laundry then. I actually have to lower my volume a bit because it was rather loud on my ears here. Almost. You have to type precisely. That was an advantage you had on the C64, where you could do quote $ quote, and it would just take the default executable, which works for most games. Ah yeah, it's this game. In this you have to bring laundry to the chute. Preferably without getting caught by any of the things that are going around there. And so preferably without doing this. Now this is remarkably little sound unless I have my sound too low now. Which might well be the case. Ah. Yeah, I had the sound too low now. Hi, the project. How you doing? Yeah. Nice to see you here. As you see, I'm going through the first year of Amstrad CPC games. And as so often with... I actually do have an option. You're working. I just realized I can shoot at the things. I was wondering, because it just didn't seem fair what happened there at times. So what kind of work are you doing, the project? I'm out of pepper or whatever it is. Yeah, we all know that, eh, Ren? Another IT guy, eh? What do you do in IT? Because we have a few IT people in here at the moment. I actually completed a level, it seems. Okay, I thought I hit that one. Okay. That's, yeah, not the most enervating job in the world, eh? No, I work in data storage, so... Hey, Slayer Russell, good afternoon. No, evening for you too, I think. Yeah. How you doing, mate? Okay, what are the keys on this one? Just in time. For the first one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Quarter past. Where's the down key? Don't tell me they went for Q and S. Yeah, they went for Q and S. Ain't that nice? Now we just need to find which key to fire with. Not those. I've yet to find the fire key. Okay, let's try the joystick just in case, but... Yeah, this is based on a 1970s, I think, arcade game. No, it doesn't tell me what buttons. No, doesn't work with the fire. Okay. Let's see if I can at least find the fire button before it's completely over. Okay, somewhere in here. Ah, there it is. Okay, that makes perfect sense, I guess. I thought I had... Ah. The C. Okay, so Q, S, and C. I guess that makes sense somehow. Although I would have used Q. Taco Bell, are you sure you can do that and then still work afterwards? Because, let's just say, my body doesn't always react too well to Taco Bell. I know that goes for a lot of people. Nope. Ah, at last. Exactly, the project. That's what I was thinking. Okay, not badly done, but there's one issue. The AI is just too good at this. Well, you could, I guess, take a laptop in. With Wi-Fi, a lot is possible these days, huh? I guess this game would be a lot of fun playing with 2 people. As you will see in this early games, we have a lot of games that were Amsoft Presents. Amstrad wanted to make sure there were true Slayer. Let's see. Level intelligence of the ghost. Why do I have a feeling this is another Pacman clone? Joystick, yeah. Aw, 3D. You should be fine. Famous last words, Teal? Okay. Yeah, cats have that tendency when. Yeah, so you're having fun now with the cat. That's you wanted cats. Well, you know now that you do have them, eh? Okay, that was what normally is a cherry then for the first level. You'll learn quickly when. Yeah, that's what they do too. The problem is they also eat what they are not supposed to eat. And they have a ton of energy when they are not sleeping. Of course, that's what happens. Okay, there's an error compared to Pacman. The ghost goes through the... what do you call it? Oops. Goes through that hallway just as quick as my character. In Pacman it wouldn't, because the ghost goes slower there. I don't want to scare you, Wen, but the risk is that it's gonna happen to you too at some point. Well, it's good to see you, the project. Hope to see you around soon. If you, after the call, feel free to come back, of course. And otherwise, hope to see you around in the near future. How on earth did I escape there? Well, this time I didn't. But this was actually a better Pac-Man game than the previous one we tried. If with a bit flawed graphics, but it works. Yeah, it likes buttons, I guess, then. At least we know what happened if you suddenly get disconnected. Maybe we should add an extra command. Cat issues. What do I have to do? ZX. Okay. Okay. I guess I'm not allowed to hit any cars. Exactly. I couldn't brake in time, so that's not really fair. You can't make that, it seems. This one at least you... No. What can we say about this noise? Let's try that once again. Once again should be enough. Hey Aaron! Good afternoon. I'm playing through some Amstrad CPC games from 1984, first year of the Amstrad CPC computers. Yeah, as I said, once again is enough for that one, because that was just bad. How you doing, Aaron? Yeah, in the meantime, I'm slowly going through first year off for all kinds of systems. This is my fourth or fifth now. Mm-hmm. What kind of temperature do you have at the moment, Aaron? I know, I have to press fire key to pick him up. Yeah, that's it. All these versions have the same issue. Yeah, this is Pacman indeed. And all versions of this game I ever played have the same issue with being too precise on controls. And yes, indeed, it's hard as can be. Wait for the car to go back and forth, and I should be able to make it for that bag at least. There we go, I have my weapon. I wonder if I can do in this game what I've never done in this game before. Get through the first level. But all depends on what my opponents do there. Come on. Yeah, that's the first for me. Getting all the bags on the first screen. Yeah, I know. I'm not allowed to. Okay, Teal. That's doesn't do a lot apart from that you can tell me that you're he/him. Or for those she, her, they, them, etc. I know it's not something you see a lot in general channels, but I have quite a few friends who are... Hey, on y va. Now, I have a number of friends who are non-binary, etc. So I thought I'd give them the option to do it. Tell us here too if they want to. How you doing, Ann? Are the dogs behaving today? Z, X and space. Okay, that makes sense at least. Yeah, there's a timeout on there. I don't know how long I said. It wasn't too long, I think, but yeah. That's because there are sometimes people that seem to think they should do stuff like some weird stuff with that, and to avoid spamming, since it's a very cheap one, I okay, do you guys have sound? Since Oniva doesn't. Okay, then I guess it's on with Oniva. Oops. Well, fine. I'm talking Teal, so it can be fine, but okay, sounds working at least. Interesting Hall of Fame there. Amstrad, QL, BBC, Lynx, Spectrum, ZX81, ZX80, Apple. Okay. Let's try this once again. This is actually not a bad little game. Not easy, but as we know, I'm not that good at shoot 'em up, so that's probably more my problem than the game's problem that it's not easy. Not allowed to. I didn't say anything along those lines, I think, unless I missed something. So how have you been on? Are the dogs behaving today? Where Wen has a kitten that tries to eat cables, Oniva has some issues with a dog that tends to go after toys that are not meant for dogs. Ah, bummer. I'll play this one more time. This is actually fun. Okay, I can guess who is behaving. And I'm pretty sure that Oscar is the one that isn't. Yeah. Okay. I think you've seen enough of my blundering in shoot 'em up. And this is probably another shoot 'em up, I'm guessing. Poor Al. Or should I say poor Oscar that he's not allowed to play with him. Yeah, he is your dog, Aniva, so what can we expect really, yeah? Looks like the intro was done in BASIC there. Lines wrong and then just color cycling. Okay, do we do anything more? Yeah, okay. Okay, space to start. Do we get keys or something? No, we don't. Let's go for slow and let's see. No joystick, so we have to find out the keys. Okay, this could be interesting. Yeah. Okay, and where do I fire? Okay, got it. And then we probably have this one. Yeah, okay. This is very interesting keys. EC for up and down. Firing with the L and then to the right with the... what do you call that? The quotation mark. A lot of them do, but there are exceptions. Yeah, I agree. These... Okay, interesting opponents, by the way. These look like sausages. Okay, let's try it now that I know the keys, how far we can get. EC, I said, yeah. It's kind of interesting when games here don't support the joystick, since the Amstrad came with the joystick port, ports built in. So why on earth they didn't support the joystick, I will never know, because it was relatively easy to program for, from what I've seen. Oops. Well, at least I'm getting further than before. Not much further, but a bit further at least. What one can say at least is that these games are often quite colorful, which is not always the case with these computers from this era. One does notice that the Amstrad CPC came out a bit later than, for instance, the ZX Spectrum or the BBC Micro, which came out at the end of during '82. Amstrad had a bit more time till '84, so they probably learned a lot from what they saw wrong, between quotes, with the older machines. Also means that quite a few of the first games you get are better. Not all, but are more developed already, more advanced already than you saw in the first year on the other machines. Hi Mama! Good afternoon, I guess, for you. Yeah, afternoon for you. How are you doing? Nice to see you again. I'm doing well. Okay, and I'm supposed to get through that somehow. Okay. Ah, one can. Okay. Huh, I got through the first level somehow. Are you have the afternoon off, Mama, or are you in a break? Ah, 6 p.m. Oh yeah, duh, you're on Eastern. I remember now, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were at the other side of the US, but you're on Eastern. Yeah. Same time as Oniva, for instance. Here it's almost midnight, so... Wow, this first level is harder than the second level, actually. Oh, fun. One of those days where in the past it would have been a snow day, but of course kids don't get snow days anymore because we now know we can do it virtual, eh? That works, Oniva. Fruity Frank. No, it's not named after me before anyone asks. Okay, do we get anything like keys or something, or is it still loading? Yeah. Okay. Nice track screen, but... there we go. ZX. Okay. Space or fire to start. Throw a ball. Or can I use... I can use a joystick. Okay, we use the joystick then. Let's go medium and let's see what it does. Ah, of course. Thanks, hon. Oh, Mama, you might not know, Oniva is my girlfriend, so... Duh. Talk about an oops, walking back under the apple. Ah. This is actually not a bad game. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Does it also support firing? Yes, it does. Ah, bummer. Ah, that's interesting. When you don't complete a level, you get a new level, but with just the cherries left that you had left on the previous, when you lost your life. Okay. Haven't seen that one before. Ah. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. How I'm gonna make this. Am I gonna make this? Maybe this way. Yes. Hey, I recognize this melody. Why can't I think of the title now? Molly Malone, that's the song. Nope. Ah. Well, my name was already Frank, but to be called Fruity Frank the Frisky Freak, I'm not quite sure if I want that. Let's see what else we have. We have a few more games left still. Since I have tomorrow off, I can run a bit late if needed. So, Mama, what's for supper? Okay, and for you? Because I'm assuming you don't count yourself under the girls in this case. Uh-huh. I know those days. I remember this game from the past on, I think, the C64. I remember finding it irritating, but playable once you know what to do. If I remember correctly, I need to get the bomb, then somehow get up back to where I started. Yeah, that brings the bomb in. Then I have to get the key. And then I can get through here. And yes, I can get extra points by picking up the eggs or whatever they leave behind, but I'm just happy to make it through the level. We are looking at an 8-bit machine. It's not the fastest machine ever. It has a Z80 running at 3.5 megahertz, I think. I think it's 3.5, just like Spectrum. Although it might be 4. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, let's get a few extra points. That was stupid. But now, let's see if I remember correctly that I have to bring it here. Yeah, there we go. Because I can dig through there, but that thing can, so... Ah, I have to go back for the key first. Ah, bummer. Trying to think when I last played this game. This must have been about 20 years ago or so. But somehow certain things one just remembers. Don't ask me what I ate yesterday, but... Yeah, what are you gonna do there, Scorpion? Nope. I have to get to that key somehow. Can I make that past here? Yes, okay. Ah, wrong timing. Ah, at least it's out of there now, so with a bit of luck I can make it by there. What's the plan? Nope. Oh well, I got to position 47. Wow. Thank you. Wasn't very good, but at least I got to the first 2 screens. I also noticed that Wen is rather busy with her own game at the moment. Otherwise, I would have had a lot more oopses already. You heard your name, Wen? Okay, it's this one. Yeah. Probably use up and down for power, yes. Oh, I know. And I deserved a number of them, so. Nice one. Ah, that's a shame. Okay, now we need to bring back the power. I'm sure that will happen soon enough, Teal. No worries. Talking about 150, there was something else today that was 150. Somehow I got to 150 followers. This is a par 4. I need 8 strokes. Oh well. Which will happen if you do stuff like this. I'm just always surprised that people actually want to watch my streams. You know that, Oniva. Yeah, and that surprises me all the time, Mama. Okay, that's enough of this game. It's not very good. But we used to have those kind of games that they actually called golf for some reason. Not that it had much to do with it, but. And Oniva, you know I have faith that there's no that I will fail in games, so no worries. To redefine keys, always nice if I can do that. Because that allows me to have my standard keys. I'm not sure if Curtis is still here, but this is not exactly as good as the Donkey Kong we're playing for the Coco challenge. This looks like a program written in BASIC. I don't know, Teal. I don't know. I guess it's a bit like a air conditioning, but just different. Yeah, it's interesting, Curtis, but yeah, it looks a lot like this is written in BASIC. I'll try it once again, see if I at least can get through the first level, because I wonder if they have more levels in there. Maybe jump from a bit further, Frodo. Come on. Hi, Longshanks. How you doing, mate? I'm good. Have the rest of 2 weeks off, so nice long weekend. Always nice. Okay, they have a second level, but it's not... oh, wait a second. This is not the American order, but the Japanese order then, I guess. Yeah, wasn't that order in the Japanese game, Curtis? I know there was a difference in the order in the Japanese version compared to the American version. Oops. Yeah, let's fall. Yeah, so am I, Curtis. But I remember vaguely that there was a difference, because I think with the version you're playing on the Coco, you can actually change the order to Japanese, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay, now this is a game I know very well on the Spectrum. On the Spectrum, I can clock this game and can get ridiculous scores. But I also know that the Amstrad version is a lot less good than the Spectrum version, from what I understand. I haven't played it, but I've been told that it works less good. We'll see. Yeah, Aaron, what are you gonna do? Music, of course, is better than the Spectrum version. Stereo music, actually. Let's see. Enter team. AZ. Left, right. Space. Okay, lower resolution than the Spectrum version. They went for more colors, but lower resolution. Is that co-worker that at some point had to go for a test, Teal? Yeah, it runs a lot less fluently than the Spectrum version. Oh yeah, you only have... okay, why does it not go to the top at once? Yeah, this is ridiculous. Okay, this is... I prefer the Spectrum version of this one anytime. come on. I don't think I played Atari 8-bit version, but I really liked the Spectrum version. I am of course very used to that, but this just reacts wrong to my feeling. Not just compared to Spectrum version, but also to other versions I played. And how much do I have to kick them? Because in most versions I have to kick the one that's black here 3 times, and the other one 4 times. But it seems looks as if I have to hit them a lot more here. Come on. I let go of the directional control and it still jumps in that direction. This just doesn't make sense. The controls are just completely off on this one. I don't know who programmed it, I didn't check it, but they did a bad job here. No. Okay. I see what they mean when people say this is not a good version. In this case, Amstrad would have been better off if they just had done a one-to-one conversion of the Spectrum with just a few color changes, because that one was actually quite good. Okay, just reading back. That doesn't sound good, Tail. Okay, J level. Let's go for 3. Okay, in this game at least we get the option to change, to stop the music and play it, so that's a good thing. Number of lives. If we go from 1 to 50, let's go for 10 then, because there's probably a reason why there's a relatively high number. Oh, it's one of these. Ah, it was too late there. That's left. Okay, up. Means right. Up. Later. This is one that's probably easier with the keyboard, although I probably still make a mess of it, but... Bummer. Whoa. Yeah, it's an interesting sound combo, I agree, but it gets irritating. I wasn't planning on pressing S, hun. If I had done it, I would have switched off the music, though, but... the idea behind the game is classic. It's basically one of those, what are they called, those handheld that Nintendo made back in the day. Those little, what was it, Game & Watch and stuff kind of things. Well, it wasn't well implemented. I know, Teal, but no. I was not in the mood for that game. Boulder Dash, I do know, of course. Indeed, Onivar, and fools seldom differ, of course. Okay, this of course is a classic game. Some of you will have seen me play this in various versions before. So am I, Till. Basically, I only have to wear my mask when I go into the supermarket and such, but I wear it basically as soon as I leave the door here, because most of the time I will go to the supermarket. It's a bit different when I go for a longer walk outside, and I won't wear it all the time, but it's so easy to wear, and yeah. There are nicer things, but for the time being. I'm not saying anything, Oniva. I must say they went for some interesting color combination in this game. There shouldn't be anything here, but just making sure, yeah. They just went for the standard level design, so that means that I can get one diamond here. Shouldn't be anything on the left here. Nothing here, no. There's one to the left, I think, one or two. There's the last one. The first 2 or 3 levels of this game I basically know by heart, and then it becomes difficult. I love board games too, Teal. I have quite a few of them. You mean Boulder Dash with an A on the I guess. Around here, I think, was the right way, yeah. Oops, that was a blunder. That was a serious oops. Let's see if Ren heard that. Yeah, there she is. And boss fights are important, I know. How's the game going, Wen? Let's go to Safeway. How can it be bad? It's not even Sekiro. Which one am I missing? Up here somewhere? Ah, this one I missed. One of the first ones I usually get. Now, Wen isn't playing Sekiro, Teal. At least as far as I know, she isn't. It's not the first time I play this game, as you can see. Although I did make a slight mistake here, but I might get away with it if I am lucky. It wasn't a spoiler, because it's known that Wen is playing Sekiro tomorrow. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was an oops. Okay, let's move to slow. Interesting, normally I don't lose any lives in this level, but for some reason today I do. Oh, come on. that was that. Okay. Let's actually do this a different way. Oh, come on. Stupid jokes are normally my job, Teal. Come on. That's why I didn't get them. Usually I'm the one making the stupid jokes. You're the intelligent jokes normally. Oh yeah, this one. I never know the timing on this. Not miss. Oh well. Hey, Mr. Cola. Yeah, I'm doing Amstrad CPC today. First year of Amstrad CPC, and Boulder Dash was one of the ones that came out in the first year. That goes for basically every version of Boulder Dash ever. The sounds aren't the nicest, but I'm never quite sure if I need... No, I don't need everything here, so I can exit. Yeah, I may play a round of that tomorrow. I have tomorrow off, so that was just stupid there. Yeah. If Ren doesn't give an oops, I will do it myself. Because that was stupidity. But have a good luck, Mr. Cola. Always nice to see you in. I trust you're doing okay. That's a shame. Yeah. Your timing was a bit wrong, Oniva. There's a timeout of, I think, 5 seconds on that one. To avoid accidentally doing 2 oopses instead of 1. But you can do one now, because I just made one again, so... Ah, yeah, you're going to move. When are you going to move, Cola? There you see, I didn't take the oops from you. As if I would do such a thing. Oh, and sorry, in reaction to your question, Cola, I'm doing fine. Yeah. apart from making stupid mistakes like that, having done the hard part and then dying in the... Hi, Davey! How you doing, mate? Yeah, wow. To some degree, they tend to be harder, but they also tend to be shorter than current games. That's correct. It's been a while since I saw you too, Davey. How are you doing? Duh. Ah, got lucky there. But basically, I made a mistake, but I got away with it somehow. No, not gonna do it on this side. We'll just try the other side. Because I made it too difficult for myself there. Let's make a bit of space here. Okay, should be possible here. That's one. What's up here? Okay, we use this one for this one. Or we miss, that's another option. Then we have to wait and hope it comes back in time. But it might not. Let's leave this one for a bit. Let's see if we can get this one. I forgot that they go in the opposite direction on this side. There it is. There we go. I probably won't make it in time here, but we'll see. Because I need two more, I think. Yeah. Let's see, how does it go? It goes around there. No, not gonna make it this way. And I'm running out of time. Nope. Might as well run into it, cause... Okay, Wen, have a good night's sleep. See you tomorrow. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for the bits earlier. It was nice to see you as always, but you knew that already. Okay, I have to sit up straight. Let's see how long it takes before this melody becomes irritating. I'm guessing not very long. No, Davey. Now, it was hacked in 1987. The game itself is from 1984, actually. Let me see, how was this again? Because it's... Okay, I ran... Oh, duh, yeah, I forget those bombs that happened then. You have to keep moving when you take something, because sometimes there will be a bomb behind it. There we go, let's wait. Wait a bit longer. Bit of confusion there, Oniva, but yeah, Wen is the one that's going to bed now, yeah. Okay, I need that key 5, because otherwise I can't get to key 6, to key 3. No worries, you realize what happened before I reacted. Yeah, this is a classic game too, but not one I played a lot, to be honest. It's a bit of a combination puzzle and platform game. Okay, Davey. Thanks for coming by. Have a good night and a good day, and see you soon, I hope. It was nice to see you again. It has been a while indeed, as Teal also said. Yeah, well. No, we can't get through 7 as it is at the moment, nor through 1. We'll have to wait for that one to leave and then go through the door again. Or rather try the other door. I don't know if there is a key to set the music off or not. I didn't check that honestly, so if anyone's getting irritated with the music, my sincere apologies. Duh. Talk about oops. And then you start again at the first screen. That was a stupid loss of life there. No. Yeah, okay. We have 2 more games to go. Well, I am running a bit later than normally, but as mentioned, I have tomorrow off, or rather today by now, so that works. Oh, for those who don't know, Saturday at 4 p.m. local time, Central European time, aka 10 a.m. Eastern Standard, or 7 a.m. Pacific, I will be doing a stream of only Manic Miner. We'll be doing 11 commercial versions plus a non-official ZX81 version. Will be at least 2 hours and probably a bit longer than that. Oh, it's this game, yeah, I remember this. Okay, I'm not allowed to run into those. And that probably gives me extra, yeah, gives me extra score. Okay, next level. It's one of those games you will find on a lot of systems. I'm 99.9% sure this is also an arcade game originally. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Curtis, if he's still here, will know that, because... Yeah, lurk does work here. Let's get some extra points there. Nope. Oops. Sudden Gate. Have a good luck, Oniva, of course. Oops. I had hoped it went in the other direction, but it didn't. There we go. Nope. Ah, too close. Okay, well. Let's go for our last game of the day then. Probably not the best game, but oh well. We have to end with something. And if anyone is wondering about the loading times on these systems, they used to be worse in the past, especially when we loaded from tape. When you could easily wait 5 to 10 minutes to load a game. Yeah, I want instructions because this is probably one of those where you have to use special keys, etc. Yeah. Oh boy, one of those. Okay. 1 to 9. Okay. you have to start at level 16, they said. Thankfully, I can read instructions sometimes. So this was what we called golf games back in the day. I'll use the driver direction. Do I have wind somewhere? Doesn't show. And full strength. Driver again. Oops, in the rough. Driver. 3. And full strength. Let's see if we can get back on the... Yeah, we can. Hmm. 65 yards. Do we have a pitching wedge? No, we don't. Iron 9 then. Direction 4 and strength 3, something like that. Ah. Yeah, this is not exactly golf as we would play it nowadays on the computer, or even in most cases back in the days. Direction 5. And strength. Let's do 3. Oh, we're on the green. Not the most interesting game to end with, I'm afraid. Strength. 26 yards. Let's go 5. I have no idea what the normal... Okay, so I should have done it a bit more. Oh well, only 3 over par. This is not Neo Turf Masters material. Mr. Cola is practicing Neo Turf Masters for the February challenge. That's quite a different game than this. I'm actually not gonna try this again, so I guess that means this is the end of the stream. Thanks everyone for coming by. I hope you liked what you saw. I did enjoy the system, although there are a few games, of course, that are just plain bad. But, well, there were also a few very good games in here. As mentioned before, I will be back Saturday with Manic Miner stream. And hope to see you all there. And otherwise, next week, Thursday again. Who knows, I might do something in between. Thanks all for coming. And we're gonna check to see if we can rate anyone. Let's see if anyone is on with anything interesting retro. Thanks for the follow, Sabanka Pro. You're the first one to see the new follower alert. Let's see, who do we have playing at the moment that might be interesting. No. I think we'll go rate Farrell the Ferals. He is playing Castlevania 4 on the SNES. That or the SNES. That at least is retro. Thanks for coming by, Long. Thanks. Always nice to see you. Farrell. I always have to check the spelling on that name, because it's a double L, yes. Okay, thanks all for coming by, and hope to see you soon.